Hello again, welcome to the chapter 6 of the TDD in Spring Boot series. So in the last video I said that I will add some tests to the controller layer to see the big picture actually. So I will add these tests. In the service test, you see we provide a name as a null and an empty string. So in the controller test we will do that. So a test public void test when given null hello post. Okay, this function also void function, sorry about that. Okay, we will make some assumptions to in the arrange part. So with given we will give null and we'll throw a new name not provided exception with a message, the message of name not provided. So we, yes, the same message we will use. Okay, about that we will take care of that. So in the assert and act part I will copy that to make room with respect to time. So we will give null and the statement would have been okay, exception I don't remember. Okay, and statement would be, I think, name not provided. In my test I am asserting that I will return to the client in case of an exception a name not provided message. So and the status must be a bad request because the client didn't give us the right information, the correct information about for request to be handled correctly. So I will add that too. In the arrange part I did that, in the assert and act part I did that. So let's run this test and see what happens. And this test is a little bit longer too. Okay, nested servlet exception. What is this? I don't know about that. Invocation failure. Name not provided exception with argument values. Okay, let's see. Name not provided exception is not handled by the controller and by the Spring. So to handle that in the controller layer we need to have a ControllerAdvice in Spring. Shortly, as I don't know very much about that. As I understood and know, it requires to, okay, not a ControllerAdvice, is there any name? Not a ControllerAdvice, of course. Hello ControllerAdvice would be more wise name. So ControllerAdvice. Okay, we have a ControllerAdvice, and this ControllerAdvice has an exception handler that handles a name not found, name not provided exception, and this response status is response status, I should say, at response status is an HTTP status bad request, because if name is not provided we should handle it as a bad request, so it will return a response entity, and this response entity handle name not provided exception, name not provided exception. So I'll continue. Okay. We added that. Name not provided the exception. And we will handle that in the exception handler. So we will return a new response entity and with hello response as a body. That's build, and of course there's the bad request. And this statement would be name not provide exception dot get message. Okay, let's see this code works correctly. If not, we'll take care of that in some way. I don't know how. Okay, it is passing. As you can see, we handled globally name provide the exception in the Spring context. If anything throws this exception, and this exception will be handled like this. So we had a successful case, successful test, and we have name not provided. So, and the same test would have been added with an empty string. It is important to think about every aspect. So let's run this test. And this test didn't work. Why it didn't work? Okay, we have an assertion error, started expected 400, but okay. Okay, then we are testing it again. Okay, and I made here as null, but it must be an empty string. So we covered the edge cases as you see here. For this video, I think this is enough again. So in the next video, I hope to see you. I'm looking forward to see you again. So take care of yourself. Thank you so much.